walking with God.
Ukuhamba noNkulunkulu.
Church, there are several people who have been described as walking with God in the Bible.
Kunabantu abathize ke abavezwa njengabantu abahamba noNkulunkulu.
Starting with Enoch in the book of Genesis, chapter 5, verse number 24.
Ukuqala ke ngoEnoch encwadini kaGenesis.
Now, Noah is also described as a righteous man in the Bible.
uNoah womunye ke ovezwa njengomuntu olungile.
A man who was blameless among the people of his time.
Umuntu ebekanganakucekwa kunabo bonke abantu
And a man who walked righteously with God.
umuntu owahamba ngokulunga noNkulunkulu.
You read about this in Genesis chapter 6, verse number 9.
Siyakufunda lokhu encwadini kaGenesis chapter 6 verse 9.
Now, the prophet Micah chapter 6, verse number 8.
Uyithi umprofeti uMika 6 verse 8.
He also gives us a glimpse of God's desire for us, which is for us to walk humbly with God.
Usinikela lokhu okucacile nokulangazelela ukuhamba noma ukulangazelela nokuhamba noNkulunkulu.
So it means that walking with God is not something which is for the selected few.
Ukuhamba noNkulunkulu ke akusi yinto yabantu abakhethakhethiwe nje.
God desired that all his children, they must walk with him.
uNkulunkulu langazelela ukuthi bonke abantwana bakhe bahambe naye.
You see, when you walk with someone,
Lesikhathi uhamba nomuntu
you are always in close proximity with that person.
useduze kwalomuntu osukuhamba naye.
You will talk with the person.
Uzokhuluma nalomuntu.
You will laugh together.
Nizohleka
You will
nobabili.
listen to one another.
Nizolalelana futhi.
You will even share your hearts.
Nizokwabelana nezinhliziyo
This
zenu.
is what God seeks from us.
Yilento uNkulunkulu ayidinga kithi.
The same kind of a relationship you have with your friend.
Yileso simo ke onaso wena nomngani
You see,
wakho.
the person whom you are walking with,
Lo muntu lo osukuhamba naye.
you are always in harmony with that person.
Nisemoyeni ofanako nalo muntu.
You always agree on each and everything.
Nivumelana ngakho konke.
Now, God desires for us to walk with him the very same way.
uNkulunkulu langazelela ukuthi sambe naye ngendlela efanayo.
You see, when we enter into a relationship with God,
Lesikhathi singena ebudlelwaneni noNkulunkulu.
we must make sure that we do it with all our hearts.
Fanele senze isiqinisekiso ukuthi sikwenza ngenhliziyo.
We must make sure that we give God all our best, all our everything.
Senza isiqinisekiso sithi simunika konke singakho konke uNkulunkulu.
And we must pray for God to grant us this favor to walk with him as we are created in his image.
Asiphe umusa uNkulunkulu ukuthi sihambe naye ngalendlela asenze ngayo ngomfanekiso wakhe.
You see, the moment you begin to start to walk with God,
Lesikhathi ke uqala ukuhamba noNkulunkulu,
you started to be conformed in the image of the Son of God.
uyaguqulwa ke uba isimo sendodana yomuntu.
And from there, you no longer desire the things of the world.
Ngaleso sikhathi ke awusalangazeleli izinto zezwe.
But God, he becomes your only desire.
Kodwa uNkulunkulu ke uba yinto oyilangazelelayo.
You only thought or things or desire to hear from God,
Ucabanga uzindla ngalezinto
to
ezikuNkulunkulu.
fellowship with God,
Uhlanganyele
to
noNkulunkulu.
listen to the heart of God,
Ulalele inhliziyo
to hear the
kaNkulunkulu.
voice of God,
Ukulalela izwi
to
likaNkulunkulu.
always be one with God.
Ukuba munye kanye noNkulunkulu.
When you begin to walk with God,
Lesikhathi uqala ke uhamba
God,
noNkulunkulu.
he becomes your everything.
uNkulunkulu uba yikho konke kuwe.
So church, now to walk with God,
Ukuhamba noNkulunkulu
it means that we become or come into agreement with God concerning our lives.
kusho ke ukuthi siba sesivumelwaneni noNkulunkulu ngokuya ngokwempilo yethu.
You see, you don't agree with God concerning what he says to you, but concerning your life.
Asivumelani noNkulunkulu ngalokho asuke akusho kithi kodwa sivumelana ngenxa yempilo yethu.
You and God must agree about your life.
Thina noNkulunkulu siyavumelana nempilo
It
yethu.
is when you want to walk with God.
Yilesikhathi ke thina sifuna ukuhamba noNkulunkulu.
Can two walk together except they be agreed? That's what's written by the prophet Amos.
Ababili bangahamba indlela yodwa bangavumelananga. Yilokho okusho
Now,
kuAmos
to
ke.
walk with God,
Ukuhamba uhamba noNkulunkulu
it means that you have aligned your will with the will of God.
ukuthi wena intando yakho uyenze yahlala nqamashi entandweni
It means
kaNkulunkulu.
that when you walk with God,
Lesikhathi wena uhamba noNkulunkulu
you declare yourself as being crucified with Jesus
uye
Christ.
wavuma ke wena ukuthi ngempela ubethelwe noKristu.
When you walk with God,
Lesikhathi uhamba noNkulunkulu
you must be sure that you have died to yourself.
uba nesiqiniseko ukuthi wena ufile wena
It must
ngokwakho.
no longer be you living, but Christ living in you.
Akusese uweke ophilako kodwa uKristu uphila ngaphakathi kwakho.
Your heart desire when you walk with God,
Ukulangazelela kwenhliziyo yakho lesikhathi
it
uhamba
must only
noNkulunkulu
be to please God,
ibe ukuthi ujabulisa
to
uNkulunkulu.
do the will of God,
Uwenza intando
to
kaNkulunkulu.
walk only in the ways of God.
Uhamba ezimisweni
And as
zikaNkulunkulu.
such, when you walk with God this way,
Ngaleyo ndlela uma uhamba noNkulunkulu ke
through His Holy Spirit, God will conform you to the image of His Son.
ngomoya ongcwele uyaguguqula ke ube sendodaneni.
Church, when the Bible talks about walking,
Lesikhathi ke iBhayibheli lisitshela ngokuhamba
here it is referring to a lifestyle.
lisho ke ngendlela yempilo.
Tell your neighbor, walking with God means a lifestyle.
Ukuhamba noNkulunkulu kusho indlela yempilo.
Walking, it refers to lifestyle.
Ukuhamba lokhu kusho indlela yempilo.
The thing is that we can walk in the ways of God.
Ukuthi ke singahamba ezimisweni zikaNkulunkulu.
And it is possible that we can also walk in the ways of the world.
And futhi kuyenzeka ukuthi singahamba ezimisweni zezwe.
Gossipers, they walk in the way of the world.
Abahlebi bahamba ngezimiso
Drug
zezwe.
addicts, alcohol addicts, they are walking in the ways of the world.
Badonsekele eziphuzweni konke kanjalo bahamba ezimisweni
Liars,
zezwe.
fornicators, they are walking in the ways of the world.
Bahamba ezimisweni zani zezwe.
Rebels to the word of God, they are walking in the ways of the world.
Bonke bahamba ezimisweni zani zezwe.
So now you see, it is possible that you can walk in the ways of God and also in the ways of the world.
Ukusho ukuthi kukhona ukuhamba noNkulunkulu nokuthi ungahamba futhi ezimeni zezwe.
You can read about this in 2 Kings chapter 8:27 or Ephesians chapter 2 verse number 2.
Encwadini yamakhosi noma encwadini yama-Efesu ungakufunda futhi ngakho kona.
In the New Testament,
eTestamentini elisha
walking with God is also referred to as walking in the Spirit.
ukuhamba lisho ke ukuthi ukuhamba ngomoya.
Walking in the Spirit also means to walk with God.
Ukuhamba ngomoya kusho ke ukuhamba
To live in the Spirit is to walk with
Uku-
God.
Ukuhamba emoyeni noma ngomoya kuhamba
To walk with
noNkulunkulu.
God, it means to glorify God with all of your lives.
Ukuhamba noNkulunkulu kusho ukudumisa uNkulunkulu ngempilo yakho
Regardless
yonke.
of what is happening around you.
Nanoma kusho ukuthi kwenzekala ini empilweni
Regardless of
yakho.
what is happening in you.
Nanoma ukusho ukuthi kwenzekalani empilweni yakho.
You continue to walk with God.
Uqhubeka uhamba
You
noNkulunkulu.
glorify Him in all situations.
Umdumisa ezimeni zonke.
It is when you are walking with God.
Yilesikhathi kuhamba noNkulunkulu.
Now, walking with God, it means that we cannot walk